chance to be the first presenter today, but you're welcome to be the second. Your presentation is not today, yes? We have to switch.
I use my own if possible.
So we move now north. Well, not from here, but from Italy, Sardinia, where Diana was talking about. And we will hopefully hear the experience. As I understand, Erik, you have a company, yes, you provide services for tourism and fishing in near Helsinki. Can you tell us more?
Yep. Okei, hyvä. One minute maybe. Okay. Well, good morning. I am Erik Herlevi and I am a professional fishing guide. So I have done this now about 30 years and full time and year round. And I have two companies. Augur Fishing Services is making fishing trips on the sea, and another company, Catering Kosket, is making activities in Kymi River, salmon fishing, drafting. We have a couple of saunas and so on. The oldest tradition on Finnish fishing travel is salmon fishing on the rivers in the northern part of Finland. First, the lords came from from UK. And first to the Norwegian salmon rivers, then they found out there's also good rivers in Finland, like Teno River. That tradition is about 150 years old. And the new tradition is about 20 years old, so we are making boat fishing on the sea, on the lakes, and that's mostly pike fishing, perch fishing, also pike perch fishing, mostly casting, sometimes trolling. This is one type of the boats we are using. And we have good conditions for fishing tourism in Finland because we have so many lakes and very long coastline, over 100,000 islands, someone has counted them all. So the Finnish archipelago on the sea looks like a lake. The waves are never big. We are fishing on base. We don't go to the open sea. Normally we find very well fishes, and no matter from which direction the wind is and how heavy wind is, we can always go out on the base. There is a lot of islands, most of them are inhabited. We can land to some island, make fire, make a picnic in island. Fish food is important part of every fishing trip. We have in Finland over 200 fishing guides, and if we count companies which are making accommodation and something which has something to do with fishing traveling, we have over 1,000 companies on this business. So guided fishing is a growing sector of fishing business. Most young fishing guides in southern Finland have an exam for fishing guides profession, and modern style fishing guide is a new profession in Finland. So normally they have no background as a professional fisherman. They are different people, and mostly are quite young. I'm one of the oldest fishing guides in Finland. Winter is a problem because we have not always as good ice as we need, because safety is always important, and the greenhouse effect, the changes of the climate means that every winter is not so good, and we have not enough clients winter time. The open sea season, when boat fishing is possible, is normally from April to December, and ice fishing time from January to March. But of course, ice fishing is very exotic for many people, and this is also one problem on ice fishing, if the fish is too big. Yeah, people think maybe that the winter is always in Lapland, not in southern Finland. Fishing tourism is possible in areas where it's something else also. It's not good idea to make business middle of nowhere. There have to be accommodation, also other services. As we all know, tourism is developing in areas. Also, the companies are very important clients for us. About 70% of our clients are company groups. And also competition and collaboration with other fishing guides is important. We can put together 10 boats and take a really big group if we can cooperate. And here is 3 examples on areas where fishing tourism is flourishing. Kymi River area, Pernaja Bay area, and Helsinki area. This is rafting in Kymi River. Most fishing tourists want to stay in a log house close the water, and of course in Finland sauna is part of the tradition. It's very nice to go to sauna after a fishing trip, especially if the weather is cold and it's rainy, and then warm sauna after it. It's nice. This is my sauna in Pernaja Bay. We have sometimes problems with the fishes. We have enough pike, and pikes are big. It's fine. We have enough also perch, but pike, perch and sea trout are often too small. And the reason is we have too much free time net fishing, and fishing guides are asking more limits for net fishing, or we have want bigger minimum limits for those fishes. This pike perch is big enough. It's over 3 kilos. As I told, biggest group of clients are the company groups, but also we have a lot of foreign tourists, and majority of them are Russians. Because of the location, from St. Petersburg, it's easier to come with their own cars, rent a log house and go for fishing. This guy is Alexander, and he did get a good pike. We have also Baltian clients from Estonia, from Latvia, from Lithuania, and we are waiting for the Polish fishing tourists. I'm sure they find out it's easy to travel to Finland, and we have very nice archipelago here. Safety questions are very important, and every fishing guide in Finland must have some education for safety questions, and every boat must be inspected by the shipping officials. This guide is tight, but he has a good life vest and he is in control. And we have the group of fishing guiding companies in Helsinki Fishing, and we are making cooperation on marketing. We have shared websites, shared Facebook pages, which are today very important. And together the fishing guides can go to workshops and fairs, also to the neighbor countries like St. Petersburg is important for us. We need more contacts to the travel agencies, and we are doing that together. Thank you.
I have a question for you. Conflicts exist between the professional fishermen and the operator of fishermen, and conflict exists between your activities and other tourist activities that use the similar resources, so the river, the sea, and how you manage these conflicts? Yes.
I understand. Well, on river fishing there is the problem. The professional fisherman wants to take the salmons on the sea, and we want those fishes goes to the rivers, and we can do river fishing. And of course, in rivers they are spawning. It's their natural behavior, and we are discussing on that question all the time. But the amount of professional fishermen in Finland is quite small today. It's going down all the time, and there is no easy solutions what to do for the professional fishing. And well, there is moving much more money on guided fishing today as professional fishing. So it's very good argument for us when we are talking about what to do in rivers. But we have conflicts, but not with another recreational activities like boating or something. No problems at all. We have so much waters and so much space for everyone.
You talked about fishing from boats. Do you also have, I don't know the English word, fishing from the seaside, not from the river side? River, yeah?
Yeah, river fishing is making also, so we are casting from the shore sometimes, or rowing by rowboats in our rivers, because motors are not allowed in rivers. Also angling, but not so much.
Not with waders going out and...
Yeah, most of the fishing is active fishing by rods we are casting, and very often fishermen like Russians, they want to do something all the time. If we try trolling, they take the rods and they begin to cast when the boat is moving, and it's stupid. So they want to do all the time something.
Okay. And do you do anything about the breeding of new salmons for the rivers? Are you active in that program too, or is that done by other government or by island?
Well, I think all the fishing guides are active on all movements which are doing something for the rivers, because the they are not very good spawning places today, and there's possible to do very much. We are active, we want to do something. Also, the pollution of the Baltic Sea is a problem, and if there is possible to do something, especially in St. Petersburg, it's all important because we need clear water and fishes.
Fishing is very active in my region where I'm from, and it's river fishing, and it's salmon. Primarily the fishermen are coming from, and the Germans are coming to Denmark to get them. But they protected the salmons for 2.5 years, one more months than they normally did, so they had the time to breed better. And of course, they do electric fishing in the autumn season. But this 1 month more protection makes twice as much fish now.
Yeah, I agree. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I think the times are changing also in Finland,
Yeah.
but the steps are very short.
Can I have a question
Yep.
as well? You said that it's important that this guided fishing is not an activity in itself, because you need other things also to bring people to the area. We were talking a lot about community tourism, and that means also cooperation with other actors, not just with other guided fishermen or those people who run the guided fishing tours, but also with other entities. Do you do a little bit of that, like that cooperation with small-scale hotels or restaurants?
Yeah.
Or what?
Well, for me it's natural, and I think for most fishing guides in southern Finland it's very natural. But I know in northern part of Finland some fishing guides are not cooperating with anybody, and that's not a good way to work. So I have some kind of deal with every hotel and holiday village which is on the shore. So I can accommodate my clients to every of them, and they can call for me if they have some group which is interested about fishing. Only problem is the coastline is so long, and we are sometimes moving boats long ways, but it's not very economical to take a boat from Kotka and bring it to Helsinki and back, and so it's crazy. So that's one limit.
Do you cooperate with the fisheries local action groups, the flags?
Yeah, I'm a member of ESCO group.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm on board member. Yes.
I can continue there.
Yes.
Because there is conflicts between professional fishermen and free-time fishermen, hobby fishing and fishing guides, of course, because they are on the same water. But nowadays I think we are the flags in Finland generally. In first time we get the same persons who are in conflict with each other to sit in the same table, around the same table. And we have of course discussions also here, but we discuss so long that we get solutions for it.
Yeah. No big problems.
Can you give an example of where you came to some kind of compromise about something so far because of the discussions around the flag?
We are financing all kind of projects. Some are for fishing tourism, some are for traditional fishermen when they need something.
In the beginning, the border members in our flag who are professional fishermen thought that we should not finance tourist projects because they are competitors on the area. But nowadays they understand that we have to be all on the same place. There is space for everybody. So they have good understanding now. So there is no disagreement about financing projects. So, for example, when we finance this Helsinki fishing project, which is cooperating with more than 10 fishing guides, and it's a very good project. So nobody of these fishermen have anything to disagree about that.
In which percentage the professional fishermen are in the flag with respect to the other actors? So I suppose touristic activities and so on.
Maybe there is sometimes problems on the field. If you talk between an old traditional fisherman, he don't understand fishing tourism at all. But the problems are not in the board; they are in field.
Yeah, but can you just, Esko, can you give us an indication in your flag board how many or what percentage you have of fishermen and other fishing interests compared to the rest of them?
Yes, our border is so that we have 9 persons and 9 in reserve. And 1/3 of this is from municipalities, so they are quite neutral for every kind of fishing. And 1/3 is organizations, and 2 of these organizations are fishermen's organization, and 1 organization is fishing guides organization. So we have organizations who are discussing with each other in our board. And 1/3 of our border members are companies or fishermen. And 2 of them are professional fishermen, and 1 is fishing guide. And this fishing guide is Erik. And of this, from these 9 persons, so from this other 9, wise member, yes, is also 1 fishing guide.
Okay. So fishermen anyway have majority, but the fishing guides have an important place.
Right.
But we never need majority. When we make decisions, it
You
is
always
100%.
agree by consensus, I think. That's a good tradition.
Yeah, we don't have to vote.
Yes. Okay. If there are no more questions, then thank you very much, Erik.
Thank you.